Coral Guardians is an initiative to use music as a way to strengthen friendships across the world, and in particular to support coral reef conservation.
I became interested in coral reefs because they are one of the most diverse ecosystems on the planet, with most life forms. They are actually comparable to the world's rainforests when it comes to biodiversity, species richness, and so on. And the situation today is unfortunately quite alarming. And if nothing happens during the coming 30 years, about 75% of the coral reefs could go extinct.
There are many good examples out there of cases and communities that have done a lot when it comes to managing coral reefs in a sustainable way. But the problem is that they don't make a difference regarding the global trends for the world's coral reefs. But therefore we need to acknowledge these cases, and then we have to also link together positive examples to gain momentum towards a sustainable coral reef management.
It seems like coral reefs are among the most sensitive ecosystems on the planet when it comes to global warming. Only a few degrees extra in the ocean water is absolutely lethal to many of the coral species.
One of the main purposes of this project is to turn science into practice and have scientists like myself to really interact with these local processes of change.
Coral reefs can actually function as a role model for sustainability and how human societies can change, because they live in this crystal clear environment with actually rather few nutrients, but still they manage to flourish with that extreme high biodiversity and extreme high productivity, even though they live in a nutrient poor environment. That is because they recycle everything.
Moving towards some form of ecological stewardship of coral reefs require quite a major change in how we do things today. And it requires major shifts in values, in rules, in behavior, but also how we are organized in society, how we work together and how we're not working together. For example, today we tend to work very, very fragmented, like authorities or governments. They work in very fragmented ways, dealing with only particular parts of society or nature. And we need to find more integrated approaches for managing our coral reefs.
Since this is really about wholeness, it's not just an intellectual agenda telling us you have to do this and this and this and this. There has to be some emotional satisfaction on the journey. And music that speaks to people's hearts opens a space where something new can grow. So it's really about creating this space or mental rest, if you like, when the thinking mind is not in the foreground. And that's often when the best ideas happen.
The first event of the Coral Guardians is a combined science seminar, or more a science to policy and practice seminar on the state of the world's coral reefs and focused on solutions, mixed with a concert.
And the purpose of this concert is to raise funds to support the Den Hoogen Learning Center. And this learning center is for the education of school children in biodiversity conservation and sustainable development.
My hopes for the Coral Guardians project is that we need more positive communications when it comes to coral reefs in particular and the ocean in general, because there are so many doom and gloom messages. So we need to sort of focus on the solutions and what can actually be done in a local context to save these extremely beautiful and important ecosystems.